Hey, I wanted to share with you guys my DIY kayak cart. This has turned out to be a really good cart. Had to make some changes from when I first made it, but let me go over it real quick. You can see the big wheels on each side. Got these from Amazon. I think these are 20-inch wheels. I got 3/4-inch bearings in it. I bought a real long 3/4-inch bolt in here, so the bolt goes in. There's a big washer on the inside, washer, another bolt, washer, washer, and bolt. They don't have lock nut washers in this size, but I was taking this off in my car and taking it apart so it fit better. But once I shortened it, and I'll show you why in a minute, I can just leave this together in the car. So I just wrapped some plumbing tape around this and tied it off just to keep the nut from coming loose when I'm rolling it to the beach. But I can show you here. Oh, and on top here, first I didn't have the noodles on top. I had some non-slip mat glued to the top of the 2x4, but that wasn't working. It was too slippery. So then I put the noodles on top, and that was still slippery, and it was a lot taller. You can see that I removed this much from the bottom. Let me tip it up here. This was way down here. Hope you can see this on here. It's hard to hold this. Anyway, this was long down to here, and you can see the bolt hole way down here. I was thinking it would be easier to roll being taller, going over obstacles, and it was real easy. But the problem is when you set it up like this, and you got your little kickstand here, when it's taller and the kayak is wet, you would lay the kayak down on here and it would tend to roll away and slide out of the kayak because it was so slippery, like especially when it's wet. So I did buy a 2-pack of inner tubes, bike inner tubes, put one on each side and wrapped it around, put some screws down in here to lock it into place. But I just did it on this side for one because on my kickstand on the other side I can't really wrap it underneath because this is in the way. But this is the side that touches first anyway when you're laying the contact on it. So at least the rubber grips the bottom a little bit better. But the big thing that really made it working better was cutting these bottom pieces off and shortening it. So now it's a much less steeper angle when you're laying the kayak down, so it doesn't tend to roll away on you. And so that's helped a lot. I think the only thing that I might change later is this handle here. See, this just slides out when I put it in the car. And this used to bend a lot. This is what, 3/4-inch PVC. Used to have a big bend in it when it was tall, but now that it's short, it tends to stay a lot straighter. So I may not have to change this, but if I were to change anything as time goes on, if it bothers me, I will change this piece of PVC out, this handle or kickstand out for maybe like a, I don't know, a 2x2 or a 1x1 pole, wooden pole, and put it on here. But this works good. And you know, after you drop off your kayak in the water, you just pick up your pole and roll it around. I'm not going to throw my kayak on here and roll it around, you know. You can take my word for it, it rolls great. But pretty simple design. Just glued the 2x4s in there and screwed them and put little braces on with some, I think I bought one 2x4 to do this, and then I had these scrap pieces of siding. You know, it always pays to save all your scrap stuff if you got room for it. But anyway, it's a great cart. Fits in the back of my Outback real good. Actually, I made a cool rack for my Outback too, but I'll do that in another video, I guess, sometime. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know. I can give you the size of the bolts and all that if I can find it. Anyway, see ya.